This episode of Warrior Summit Outdoors is brought to you by Blaze Alexander Family Dealerships. When you think of Maryland, what do you think? You think crab cakes. With combat veterans, we think waterfowl, ducks, and geese. Hi, I'm Staff Sergeant ERIK Olson, retired. And on this episode of Warrior Summit Outdoors, we're heading to the eastern shore of Maryland. What's the target? Geese and ducks. My good man Steve Goss with Toller Gun Club is going to take us out. He's going to really put us on them. So stick around and see the action.
For more information on Warrior Summit Outdoors, we invite you to visit our website, www.couragehealsthesoul.com. There you'll find information about your host, ERIK Olson, some of our upcoming episodes, and more.
Well, we arrived for our first morning goose hunt on the beautiful eastern shore of Maryland. We started filling the field with decoys. Then we got a safety brief from our guide, Mr. Steve Goss.
1,000 miles away from
all right, guys, just to give you some geographical information, we got the Chester River over here. It parallels that hard road that we came in on, and it goes obviously from Chestertown all the way up to Crumpton. The birds that hopefully we're going to get this morning are going to be coming from a holding pond on the other end of those trees. It's about maybe a quarter of a mile away. And they've been feeding in here. So, like I said, the wind's going to be coming at our back. We have perfect wind. They're going to set up here and everything. So let me just go through some safety stuff real quick. There's not a goose and a duck in this world worth getting shot over, okay? When we get in the blind and we load up, have your guns out of the blind, put your shells in, put your safety on, put your gun down. Don't touch your gun until I say get ready, get ready. I'm going to tell you where the birds are. Primarily they're going to be out front, so I'll say get ready, take them out front, shoot them out front, whatever happens, whatever I say. I get crazy sometimes and don't even remember. But what I want you to do is when I say get ready, they're going to be out front, get ready, take them, stand up, shoulder your gun, find your target, take your safety off, and let them eat. Okay? If you have any problems with guns or anything, let me know or Bill know. We'll take care of it. We got to kind of keep our faces down. The sun's going to be coming up here. It's going to be an issue initially until it gets high enough. But one thing you want to be conscious of is when I say take them out front, your first inclination is to look into the sun. And that's not good because you're going to be like, ah. So try to keep your eyes out front here more. The sun's coming up from right over there. So hopefully it should be real pretty with them coming into the sun. Any questions?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Bill.
When can we shoot?
Well, it's shooting time now, so you may shoot whenever you want.
Okay.
All right. After you say.
After I say
After we
shoot.
hear something.
After you hear something, right.
So we set up in the blind and started a bit of calling. Now the birds were flying, but they just didn't seem to want to cooperate. Definitely a frustrating start to the morning, but hey, that's why they call it hunting and not getting. So we started our morning off with a little bit of a hitch. Didn't quite get the birds up in the air like we thought we were going to get, but we're going to give it another shot this afternoon. Steve, what do you think we got on tap this afternoon?
Once again, it's the same, the same thing that we were trying for this morning. We got the birds on the holding pond. They just never flew. We didn't have any trade come from the river at all. They never budged off of the holding pond. I don't know if it's the wind so much that we had yesterday. Yeah. Hopefully, everything is going to come together and they'll fly this afternoon.
Sounds good to me, so let's stick around and see the action.
Roger Rabbit.
We have all but one limit. It took us long enough.
What happened?
They decided to eat in the field that pond is in, and well, it took them all day to move. I really have no explanation about what happened.
Well, we finally closed the day pretty well. We had 5 minutes of shooting light, and I think, what did we get? How many birds did we get, Steve?
We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They killed 8 birds.
8 birds with like 10 minutes left of shooting light.
They waited for the very last minute. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for calling them in.
Hey, and
Great job.
It's my pleasure, and thanks for your service, guys.
Oh, no, this was awesome.
I'm so glad that you guys were able to come out here and enjoy this.
This was fantastic. I mean, that's the way to close it out, guys.
I mean, to the wire, but we did it.
We were literally at the last couple minutes of shooting light before we had to close it down, and we made it happen. We thought we were going to get blank today. Nope.
I want to thank you all for sticking it out.
I want to thank you.
It was my idea.
It was all Billy.
It was all my idea.
We double teamed one. I think it was this one.
It was like boom, boom. I was like, yeah.
It was like into a ball. I shot 2 at the exact same.
So we had a pretty slow morning, moved into the afternoon, still got a little slow, and then at 10 minutes before last shooting light, the action got hot. As you can see, we smoked some geese. Didn't quite get our limit yet, but we got pretty close. So we had a fantastic day. So tomorrow we're going to go after some more geese, and then hopefully we'll get on some ducks as well. So we're already starting off with a bang, and I think the rest of the trip is going to continue to be awesome. Day 2 of our Maryland hunt arrived. We were pumped and hoped we would make up for the previous day's lack of action. Little did we know just how hot and heavy the morning would be. So we're on the next morning here. We've got our spread out. We're hunting on some different ground now. Obviously you see we got water where we were in just cornfields yesterday. This is, we already hear birds all over the place. Ducks are already trying to come in. We've got about, I don't know, 15 minutes or so till opening light, until proper shooting light to be legally hunting. So we're all just finishing up. We're getting in the blinds and tailoring everything to our hunt, and good to go, and let's hope we have a great day.
He's had geese on this pond between, like, I'd say 3,000 to 8,000 geese have been on this pond since they got here. This has been sort of an historic roost for them, and because everything is centrally located here with obviously the agricultural fields and stuff for them to feed, they like to walk out and go up in and get into this grass and stuff. So let's get at it.
Let's do it, Steve. Thanks.
My pleasure.
Well, we were not disappointed. My man Steve was a calling machine and the birds were coming in hot.
We call that the hailstorm. Hail moon.
The gray emperor.
Oh, no,
The only way
Three guys.
Get him. Yeah.
Luckily, Steve's a heck of a bird dog.
Bought it at Target. It's on sale. Never mind. There's the big with the ducks. He's down.
He's down.
That was all.
Good cleanup.
You're welcome.
What happened? Oh, he's swimming close.
Talk to the guys that were shooting. Here, let me get out of the way.
We just wanted Bill to have a shot, so you know, we just scared him that way.
Ask him what happened.
It's a pretty exciting morning, guys.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
much better than yesterday. I don't even know how many we've got on the. I don't know how many we've got so far, but we just had one just come in there for Bill, and Bill just took care of that one, and that
He's
was
done.
a nice one. He committed early. No, this has been a fantastic morning. Good grief, we'll be done by. Jeez, Should be done by 9 o'clock. It's a fantastic day. Fantastic day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks to Toller's Gun Club.
Yes, sir.
To do a little chasing, but we got him.
Epic. You couldn't ask for a more perfect morning.
Literally couldn't have asked for a better morning.
That was it, man.
That was the bee's knees, boys. Oh, the birds worked perfect. We didn't have to do anything. The birds just wanted to be in here. They needed to get on the water, get them something to drink, and we were like, no, this is a no landing zone today.
Steve, we've had a fantastic trip so far. You've put us on the birds. We've gotten some geese. We've gotten the ducks. I can't ask for more. Yeah, this has been tremendous. The vets and I can't thank you enough. This has been both therapeutic and enjoyable. And I know that the other guys really, really got something out of this. And
overall, I think it was good to get away for a while and just have some stress relief and just spend time with good friends and talk about old times with each other and reminisce. And you know, we grow together and we learn new things together and we share experiences. So I got a lot out of the week. It's something I'll never forget doing.
You know, Steve, we hooked up through Miss Tracy Wagner, and I can't thank her enough for introducing us.
Yeah.
And you know, my question is, you know, you've done a lot, and how did it feel for you to be working with some combat veterans?
Well, this isn't my first time with a Wounded Warrior type deal. I did a show prior to this, and you know, I think it's time. I mean, it's not time. It should always be in the forefront of giving back, because you guys are on the front lines. You guys do the sacrifices. You guys are away from your families. You are in foreign countries. And we sit here and enjoy all the fruits that this country has, and nobody gives you any props. Or, you know, you have all sorts of, you know, things where people are, you know, anyway, I don't need to go into that. I could get, you know, political, but I'm not going to. You guys deserve more. And anything that I can do to show people the great outdoors, because it's my passion, it's something that I love to do, I welcome it any chance I get. And it's just very fortuitous that you and I got together, because this has been a great couple days for me.
Absolutely.
And I'm just glad that the hunting worked out. You know, we had a long day yesterday.
We had a long day.
And this morning was a good morning.
Yeah.
And this is sort of what we're used to doing. But anytime that I can help you guys out, it's more for me than it is for you.
Well, I do appreciate it. And as I said, you know, most combat veterans, we're not looking for the accolades in that sense. We're looking, you know, especially when we want to get out hunting and fishing and that type of thing. We appreciate gentlemen such as yourself that are willing to take time out of your schedule to take us out, you know, because most of the time we don't have the ability to get into some of these leases and things like that. And, you know, you're a guide and you've got your own busy schedule going, and we really appreciate you doing this. And it's been tremendous. And like I said, I can't thank you enough. And you said that we had a slow day yesterday. I can tell you, we all had a blast. No matter what, the birds were a bonus.
Right.
It was no big deal, and just so happened the birds still came in.
Right.
10 minutes before the last shooting.
Right. I mean,
that was
down to
amazing.
the wire. Exactly.
That was amazing. And I'll tell you what, I can't thank you enough, Steve. Much appreciated,
My
brother.
pleasure.
And we'll do this again.
I hope so.
We will definitely do it
I
again.
hope so.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of Warrior Summit Outdoors. This one was a very special one for me. Not only did we get a lot of birds, but I got to spend some time with one of my best friends and fellow Afghanistan veteran, Dale CRITCHLAW. And this is a very, I guess, special episode that we're doing now today, because what people don't know is that recently Dale's daughter passed away unexpectedly at a very young age. And we're wanting to dedicate this episode to Peyton CRITCHLAW. And Dale, I'm just so happy that you were able to come out with us in this. And you know Peyton, she did some episodes with us, and she was on some pheasant hunts with us, and she was one of the team. And you know, I'm hoping this was therapeutic for you, and hopefully getting out with the rest of the guys was helpful. Nothing will replace Peyton. And that's not my intention, but I'm hoping this was helpful for you. You know, tell me a little bit about what was going through your mind this week.
As far as the hunt goes?
Sure, the hunt and just how you feeling. And
well, like you said, nothing's ever gonna replace her. Nothing's gonna ever make the pain go away permanently. But I live my life as if she would have wanted me to. As you said, she was an avid outdoorsman. I mean, she's 6 years old, pheasant hunting, whitetail hunting, turkey hunting. And I like to think that she's sitting there with me on every hunt that I go on, no matter if it's just me by myself or out with fellow veterans, which she also loved to help the vets out too. One of her passions. Being out with guys who can relate to my circumstances as a veteran helps me cope with dealing with what's going on right now. It takes a lot of it away, so I don't really have to worry about that kind of stuff. Now I can focus more on what's happening in the present and trying to move on. It's just hunting was our way of doing. It was our way of life.
that's some sound advice, and it's great to hear you talking like that. And I've always said to a lot of people, if any of the combat veterans, if you're ever out there struggling and you're faced adversity, get into the outdoors. It's healing. It's life-saving, and it's therapeutic, and it's you know, guys like us that, you know, especially, you know, look what Dale's gone through, and he's out here doing this, and he is really, it's making an impact on his life. And a wise man once told me courage comes in two forms. There's the courage to fight in battle and to face the enemy, but even more so, it takes courage to come home and live with it, and courage heals the soul.